Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona, Emily Skeels running the video camera. We are Facebook Live today from Winona Health and the Fantasy of Trees because you sent us here. Every week we go wherever the crowd votes that we should be, and we're going to give you a live look. This is an annual event happening every year in the lobbies upstairs and downstairs at the clinic at Winona Health. And people from the community donate decorated trees, and other people come in and put raffle tickets into the bins, and somebody's going to take these trees home. So we're just going to walk along, take a little bit of a look, and see what's here. I also have some coupons, and I'm going to bid on some of these trees. I think there's some really fun stuff, and I'll just tell you a little bit about this cause while we go along here. So Emily is going to show you a lot more about the trees and about me today, I think, and also just so you know, we're in a clinic, and so we're trying to be very sensitive to patient privacy. If somebody is going to come into the view, Emily might just point it at the floor, just so you know. It's not, she didn't have, you know, a spasm or anything. She's just really trying to be careful of people's privacy. So that's our plan as we walk through. We're going to go through downstairs and we're going to go upstairs. And if you see something that you like, tell us in the comments. Maybe I'll put one of my tags in for those votes. So I can tell you, I did one of these trees a few years ago, and the cause is so great. It's something that's put together by the Winona Health volunteers, and they take these trees and raffle them off. And actually, when I did it, they used to do silent auction bidding. They changed to a raffle a couple of years ago and found that it raised a lot more money. And so the funds every year go to a different cause, something that benefits the patients and the families who are using Winona Health. And so this year it's going to a healing garden, the Robinson Healing Garden. They're going to put a pavilion and some furniture, I guess. Last year, I am told, by the way, I love this tree. I think I'm going to have to, this was the night before, donated by Winona Health Cardiac Rehab Group. Lost my train of thought completely. Oh, the tree that I made it didn't look like one of these. It was just all made out of wire and crystals and something like that. I thought that was very innovative, but now I'm looking at stuff like this, and I think, yeah, this is more clever than what I did. So I think the thing about switching to where you fill out these little tags and then you can put them into the boxes is that it makes the trees more accessible for everybody. You know, you don't have to spend $200 for a tree. You can buy $20 in raffle tickets, and you can put them into the ones that you like, and then spend, you know, $1. I could get this tree for $1, or I could get this tree for $1. And this tree is the Green Bay Packer Minnesota Viking family divided tree. I know that there are plenty of houses where this would be appropriate, including my house. Not gonna lie, don't send me mail. I'm a Packer fan, and everybody else in my family are Vikings fans, and so we used to call each other during games and laugh and hang up. I love this tree, by the way. This is very, very sweet. This is a Monopoly tree. So things like this, I think, are what makes Winona really cool. You know, that these people, when you make one of these trees and donate it, you do it, it's your own expense to do it, and you do it just to help this community and help this facility care for its patients better. This is also one of my favorite trees here. I did take a little tour around earlier.
But this is Minnesota Vikings versus
Yeah, but still, there's a lot in there.
Okay, a couple on that one. I really want that one. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Emily's probably just gonna film her feet. Oh wait, I wanted to tell you one thing. So Winona Health is one of the top hospitals in the country, and you know, I think that people don't realize that necessarily. You know, they think, oh, we're so close to Mayo, we're so close to Gunderson, and so this is overlooked as a really extraordinarily good care facility, but I just have to tell you, I love it here. I have a whole bunch of kids, and we all went here for the last 25 years, and this is a beautiful facility. They built this new part of the clinic in 2006. Oh, there's some people coming on the stairs. Okay, back up. So they built this new part of the facility in 2006, and it was an unbelievable upgrade from the venue that they had for healthcare before. We have an extremely beautiful view of Sugarloaf out the window, but the sun's right behind Sugarloaf right now, so I don't think Emily can show you without you all going blind and probably burning her retina out too. So you're gonna have to trust me on that, or come for yourself and have a look around. Oh, this is a sweet little tree too. This is the Leo Smith tree. If you don't know who Leo Smith is, I'm probably not supposed to touch it, but I'm gonna. He makes these incredible little sculptural figures. Look at this one. You probably recognize his work from the Minnesota Marine Art Museum. They bought a huge collection of Leo Smith work, and they have some of it on display permanently. They have a really large collection of it that's not always on display, but they bring it out sometimes. These figurines are, I should put a couple more on this one. And if you don't know Leo Smith, he's a great guy. Pretty funny. His wife Marilyn's a beautiful painter. She actually paints all the pieces. He sculpts them, he visions them and dreams about them or something, and then she paints them for him. Yeah, I want this unicorn tree bad. So, Winona Health has grown a lot in the last 25 years, I think, since I've lived in Winona. I don't know if this tree fundraiser has always been here, but I know that there's this year something like 45 trees or 44 trees, and they also had a holiday happiness sale. Some of the things from the holiday happiness sale are still for sale at the gift shop over in the hospital. That gift shop is open during the week, and now until Christmas for the first 3 weeks in December, it's going to be open also on Saturdays until early afternoon. So some of those holiday happiness things, I talked to someone once about where they get those goods from, and they said they just go to holiday shopping marts all over the place and buy really cool stuff. It's Christmas decorations, it's gifts and things like that, and that's for sale over in the gift shop. And this raffle ends tomorrow, so if you are around these Winona parts, you can just come in, wander around the clinic, get your little tickets from a lady who's sitting right at the front, and then put them into these containers before noon tomorrow. At 12:30 they're going to draw out the winners, and these trees are all going to go home with somebody. So hopefully I don't win all the ones that I put them in though, because I mean, what would I do with all those trees, right? This tree, there was an article in the Winona Daily News about this tree. Emily, come closer and give them a look. This tree was donated by a group of cancer survivors. I think there was a dozen of them. And each one of them, every year, they spend the year looking for certain items for a themed tree that they donate. This year it's angels. And so each one of the women spent the year finding special little angels that kind of help tell their story a little bit. And so this whole tree is covered with angels. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's a little cornhusk angel. Okay, on this side. Can I just say how clever is this right here? It's like a punch bowl or a fish bowl upside down. It makes a snow globe. I love it. I'm gonna make one of those at home as soon as I have free time. Oh, this is cute. I don't know. I haven't heard any comments yet. What are your favorite trees here so far? So far, I'm still loving that aloha tree downstairs and that unicorn tree. I think, oh, I didn't see this one though. Look at this, little fuzzy owls. Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple in this one, but I'm just gonna say I'd probably have to hang it from my ceiling because I think my cats would tear those owls apart. I think they would think that looked like cat toys. So fun. So I gotta get rid of all my tags now. You know, there's not a lot of communities this size that have a healthcare facility that's this comprehensive, actually. I think yesterday I saw an orthopedist here, and before that I've seen other specialists, and I didn't have to drive to Rochester. I didn't have to drive to La Crosse to go to the doctor, but also I felt like these are people that I know, you know, and so even for people who live in Winona, for people who visit Winona, I feel like this is a facility that's small enough to really feel personal. And I'm walking by people and I say, hi, I know everybody here. But I think even if you didn't live here and you came and you used this facility while you're in town, it's someplace that feels like you are an actual human being, not just part of a giant medical wheel. You know what I mean? So I'm really a fan. I know it sounds like I'm a fan because I am. So we're almost at the end. And I just want to say thank you for joining us. Oh, look at how fun this one is. Yeah, fun stuff. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us for Facebook Live today. We are at Winona Health at the clinic side, and we're doing this because you sent us here. You wanted to see this festival of trees. This was fun to take a look at. I'm going to take about 9 trees home, I'm afraid. Only if I'm really lucky. But so next week we're going to go somewhere else. We're going to go wherever you tell us to. So you need to vote in the comments. While you need to nominate in the comments of this Facebook Live film, tell us where should we be, what do you want to see, what do you want to have a live look at. And we are going to put the top 2 most nominated places up in a poll against each other next week, and that's where we're going to go. Now, next week is Thanksgiving, so we're not going to do Facebook Live on Thanksgiving. Emily and I are going to have to do paper, rock, scissors to see if we do it the day before Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. I'm not really sure which it's going to be, but we're going to do it. I'll tell you what, we don't know where you're going to send us, but we're excited to know because this town is so full of things left to do that we just started to crack the very top surface of it. We have so far climbed Sugarloaf. We've been in the back of Blado's Bakery. We have been to the Marine Art Museum. We have been, I was at the library. I always start to forget, and then Emily has to feed me. Like I have no brain cells left by the time we're done with this film. I can't remember where we went before, but we're having a lot of fun. We're getting a good look at Winona, and I hope you're getting a good look at Winona too. Thank you everybody for all of the support you give us during the week, and all the high fives and the shout outs and the shares on Facebook. Help us celebrate what's so great about this community, and tell us, what do you want to see next week? Don't be shy about sending us somewhere indoors. By the way, it's getting kind of cold outside, so you know, this is nice. Today's a nice day outside. Next week might be kind of cold. Like, you know, use your imaginations. Maybe a bar or something. I'm just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. You know, but really anywhere. We'll go anywhere you tell us to go, as long as the crowd votes for it. And that's what this whole thing has been built on. And we're having tons of fun. Thank you so much. Have a great week.